Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Best. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Makes the grab. It's Cooks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He's going to bring it out from deep. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But a great job in the base defense making a play.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moves around to clear up the vision. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Uncorks one. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Best. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Handoff to the fullback. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
Trying to pound their way in. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Trying to beat him to the left.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Best. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. steps into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. This offense has a second down play. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. The 20. Past the 10. And he will house it.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down to start the drive after the bridge. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to fight.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be.
The ball squirts free. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there. He's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the hurry up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
He's brought down at the 34.
One more snap coming before halftime.
First down.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll go to the air. They're trying to get to it. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's got it. Creates a little room. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away from the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit as he throws. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. To the air. It's Best. He'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's looking deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll start this drive firing. He's going up top here late in the game. Brings it in down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the 10 and the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move at the 30. you're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The option look. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Timeout called by the defense.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on second and long from the 14. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.